Welcome back to Zenith Poker. Today we'll be going through the Preflop Mastery deck by Zenith Poker. So the Preflop Mastery deck is a flashcard deck in Anki, and currently it consists of over 1,500 spots to optimize your Preflop play. So anyone who hasn't studied with flashcards previously, specifically with Anki, you'll find a lot of benefit with it, because I believe that the flashcard form of learning is really good for poker, preflop specifically, but even certain postflop spots. So how do you get Anki? I'm on a Windows device at the moment, so you just go to, let's open this in a new tab. You go to Anki, there's a link there. Anki is free on basically everything except for iPhone/Android. Where the mobile app is paid, but you can still use the Anki web for free on iPhone. Anki Droid is free. Everything is basically free. On Windows, which is the device I've got, you download one of these two. Qt6 is the one that I'm using, so you just have a look at that. Looks like this. I currently have it in dark mode. Let's turn it back up to light mode. How to do that again? You go to preferences and you can go to your theme. So change it back to light. It's probably what it will look like when you start off with, but some of you guys like dark mode. So this is how you change the theme: light, dark, whatever. Interface size, let's change to 200 for now, and then restart it so that you guys can see it a bit easier. Okay. So there we go. Nice and big. All right. Now, I've already installed the deck, but basically in order to install the deck, you click import file. Once you downloaded the deck, you unzip it, you get the APKG, and this is the thing that you need to import. You open it, it will basically install all the cards. I've already built the deck, so that's that. Now, what you can do is basically just click on the deck. So you go to decks, the deck will show up, and you click on the deck that you want to study. So it's Preflop Mastery deck, July 2022. You can fiddle with the options if you want to add new cards. So the new card limit, maximum reviews per days. The trick with these flashcards is that they'll build up over time. They'll build up over a period of a few days to weeks, and so you're studying it over an extended period of time. With flashcards, it works pretty well in terms of with the spaced repetition, which is one of the best ways that you can actually learn preflop. So let's just go and have a look at some of these cards. So each of these cards, it looks kind of like this. I've actually set the theme for all of my cards. You can change that as well. So you can go into edit. Sorry, yeah, you click in browse and you go preview. So you go browse and then cards, and then you go styling. So this is how you get there. Browse card stylings. And now for the stylings, I have set the font to align to the left, which makes it a bit easier to read, in my opinion. I've also added a little bit of padding. So if you know CSS, you can basically add all this stuff in. It's just CSS. If you want to change the font, you can change the font pretty easily. Does it have it open sans? No, that just goes to timing. That just defaults to Timey Roman. Anyway, let's stick with Arial. 24. There's going to be double that, so it doesn't really matter. Change to whatever you like, whatever your eyes like. Change the background color, the foreground color. Like I want to change this like yellow. I can, and if I want to change like the color to blue, or whatever makes it easier for you to read. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to cancel that discard changes. You can go and have a look at all the cards themselves. So current deck, Preflop Mastery deck. This is all the cards. You know, there's 1,516 cards here. 317 cards, my bad, because it starts from 0. If you want to, you can like select all, and you can shuffle the cards. You go right click and then reposition, and you click randomize order, shift position of existing cards, and this will just shuffle everything. All right, so we've got a new shuffle of the deck, and we're going to start learning from scratch, right? So the point is we're learning these cards as we go. Here we're going to go through 20 cards, and then I'll show you how to increase your daily card limit. I mean, increasing the daily card limit, what's it now? You go to options and you increase the daily card limit. So that means that new cards per day, it'll have a cap, the number of new cards that you'll be given, but you can change it yourself to over whatever numbers you want. As you're doing it, you'll end up getting collecting more cards that you've already seen, and you will see the cards again at different intervals depending on how difficult the card is for you. All right, so you can change this to 20, 200, you can change it to whatever you want. It's really fully personalized. Now, how Anki works is you click on the deck that you want to study. It gives you the spot. So here we've got 100B6 max, okay? We're hero and we're in the cutoff and we have 8-7 suited, all right? The low jack opens to 2 big blinds and then the hijack calls, all right? And now we need to decide what to do, okay? Now, there's no way to input the answer. The answer is just in our own head, right? Because it's a flashcard. We're reading it. We should intuit or know the answer ourselves, right? So intuitively, what is going on? So I'm going to say that this answer is a fold, all right? Now click show answer and I have fold, okay? And now I have to judge myself and think about how easily I came to that answer, all right? Whether I sort of failed, I got the wrong answer, or it took me a while to figure out that it was a fold, or it took me, okay, to figure out that it was a fold, or I thought it was easy, right? So for this particular spot, I thought it was easy, so I'm going to click easy. And so what that does is that it will push the card back so that I won't see it for another 4 days or so, right? And now it just goes to the next card. So here, 100BB6 max, we've got the rake. So at the beginning, it'll basically set up the game for us. We're in the low jack, and we have pocket nines. All right, pocket nines, the low jack. We open to 2 big blinds. The button is going to be 3-betting us to 5.85 big blinds. Small blind folds, big blind folds, and it's back to us. And now we have to decide what to do. So I have to think about an answer. Let's say I thought this was a raise. So I'm just going to say, okay, I'm happy that this is just going to be a raise. I'm going to click show answer, and I find that, okay, well, my answer is wrong. My answer was raise, but the answer is in fact raise, call, or fold. All right. So raise, call, or fold is a different answer from raise. All right. So in this particular card deck, there's 6 possible answers. There's raise, there's call, there's fold, there's raise or fold, raise or call or fold, and raise, call, or fold. So 6 different ways you can interpret the card, the answer to the card. So my answer was just raise, which is different from raise, call, or fold. Okay. So I got this card wrong. So what would I do? I would say that I want to see this card again. And basically within a minute or so, it will show me the card again, and I have an opportunity to put down the correct answer. So I look at another card here, the big blind, and there's 4 players. So we're in the big blind, we have king 8 suited. The cutoff opens to 3 big blinds, and it folds to us. All right. So I'm going to say this is a call. Oh, no, raise, call, or fold. So the answer is wrong. I click, I need to see this card again. All right. So these cards have been specifically chosen by me to challenge most players, right? These aren't normal spots. Well, they are a combination of normal spots, but they're slightly, there's mixed in slightly abnormal spots to challenge your intuition about the game. There's specific spots where I think that most players will have some difficulty. All right. So here we're in big blind. We have king 2 suited. All right. The small blind opens to 6 big blinds. All right, so it's a pretty big open. We've got king 2 suited. I'm going to say this is a raise or fold. Click show answer. Okay, well, I got that one right. I thought it was okay. It wasn't super easy, but it wasn't super difficult. So I'm going to click good. And so it's going to show me the card again later in this study session. So go to the next card, low jack. We have sixes. Here, we open the two big blinds and we get 3-bet 5.85. Okay, well, actually, I remember this from a minute ago. This is actually raise, call, or fold. So I'm going to click show answer. Okay, well, that wasn't too difficult. I'm going to say this card is easy. And now it won't show me that card again for another few days. We're in the big blind. We have king 8 suited. We face a 3-big blind open. Okay, well, I'm going to say this is, well, maybe this is raise or fold. Oh no, wait, raise or fold. I got it wrong again. So got it wrong again. I want to say that this card's a pretty difficult card, but I want to move on to other cards. So let's just say put that in hard. So it will show me again later in the study session, but I just want to move on for now. Here we're in the big blind. We have king 10 offsuit. We're in the hijack. They open to 2.25, and here the small blind calls. So we need to figure out whether we should squeeze or whether we should call or whether we should fold. So hijack, small blind calls. What do I think? Well, maybe this card, maybe this king 10 offsuit is going to be a raise or call. Let's just say it's raise or call, right? Show answer, and in fact, it's a fold. Okay, so fold is pretty far off from what I chose, raise or fold, raise or call, because I wasn't even close, right? So I'm going to click, I'll see the card again. Here, we're in the big blind. We've got 10-9 suited. Cutoff opens to 2.25, and the small blind calls. All right, well, 10-9 suited, it's pretty good. I'm going to squeeze it. So I'm going to say this is a raise or a call. Let's say raise or call, and it's just a raise. So here, I didn't get it completely wrong. Maybe I'm just going to say this is a hard. So I am going to see the card again, but it's not going to be shown as quickly. Here in the small blind, we hold pocket twos. Cutoff opens 3 big blinds and the button calls, and we're in the small blind. Okay, well, pocket twos, I can set mine here, especially after the button calls, the big blinds are really going to squeeze. I'm just going to call this hand, and it's a call, right? So pretty easy. I click easy, it gets moved to the next day. Okay, and we go through these 20 cards. So let's get through this quickly. We're in the low jack, king queen suited. We open the 2 big blinds. The button raises to 8.05. King queen suited, I'm probably going to call against a 3-bet this big. And in fact, it's raise, call, or fold. So it's difficult, so we'll try that again. You see, so the spots, they're intentionally chosen to train your intuition. So even strong players are going to get them wrong sometimes. King 10 offsuit, hijack opens, and the small blind calls. All right, so I remember we did that earlier. This was actually a fold. So I'm going to click fold, and that wasn't too bad. I'm going to click good. So it's a lot of self-assessment, all right? Self-assessment. Here is in the low jack, king queen suited. We face the open and the, so we make the open and the button 3-bets. So what we have, this was the raise, call, or fold, all right? Raise, call, or fold. Let's do difficult, let's go good. Let's go to the big blind, ace-4 suited. Small blind opens to 2.5 big blinds, and now we're in the big blind. Okay, well, 2.5 big blinds, smallish open, ace-4, that usually is going to either call or it's going to 3-bet. I think it's going to 3-bet all the time, so let's just go raise or call. The answer, and it's just a raise. Okay, so I got that wrong, and click, I want to see that card again. Here, hero is in the low jack, and we have king queen suited. We open 2 big blinds, and we face a 3-bet to 8 big blinds. So this was raise, call, fold. Click answer. Okay, that wasn't too difficult. I'm going to click easy. Hero is in the hijack, and we have ace queen suited. We open to 2 big blinds, and we face a 3-bet to run 7 big blinds. So ace queen suited. I'm probably just going to call this. So let's say call, and it's a call. All right, that wasn't too bad. In the small blind, we hold 7-5 suited. We limp, and now the big blind raises to 4.5 big blinds. Okay, so limp raise spots. I don't really know these off by heart, so I'm just going to say this is a fold. I'm not sure. Let's just say it's a fold, and it's a fold. All right, that wasn't too bad. Low jack, ace-5 suited. We open, and now the hijack 3-bets us, Ace-5 suited usually continues against these 3-bets. Let's say it's a raise or call. Raise or fold. All right, that was difficult. We'll do it again. Big blind, Ace-4 suited, and the small blind opens really small. Okay, I guess Ace-4 suited is strong enough, so it's a raise. And we click easy. Big blind, King-8 suited, button opens, and it's on us. I don't think the 8 is particularly good at 3-betting the button, so this is just let's just make this a call, and it's raise or call. All right, say it again. Right, so we're training these difficult spots to make sure that our intuition about the game is more correct. In a big blind, Ace-2 suited, cutoff opens to 3 big blinds, and now the big blind falls around to us. So let's go with, I guess the 3 big blind open. Let's go with raise or fold. Raise or call. All right. We're in the button. Hijack opens. Cutoff calls. We have king queen suited. What are we going to do? We are going to, I think we're going to squeeze this one. King queen suited is strong enough. I'm going to go for the squeeze all the time. So raise, and it's raise or call. All right. So I'm getting these answers wrong because, you know, these spots are actually difficult, right? I've chosen these spots specifically to be difficult for most people. All right. Low jack, Ace-5 suited. We faced a small 3-bet. Okay, this was the raise or call, right? Just say raise or call or raise or fold. All right, the raise or fold. All right, let's try it again. Big blind, King-8 suited. This is the raise or call. Raise, call, fold. Okay, we'll notice some differences there between the 3 big blind and the other ones. All right, so let's try it again. In the big blind, King-8 suited, 2 big blind open, raise or call. All right, that wasn't too bad. Ace-2 suited, 3 big blind open. This one is going to be the raise or call. Yeah. King queen suited. This one, we're going to either squeeze it or we're going to call. All right. Small blind, 9-8 suited. All right. So hijack opens, we're in the small blind, we've got 9-8 suited. So we are going to, I think we're going to call or fold this one actually. No, it's just a fold. All right. So I got it wrong. Click it again. Cut off. Holds queen jack suited. 2.25. 10.5. Queen jack suited, facing a pretty big-ish 3-bet in the small blind. It's going to be call or fold, I think. Raise, call or fold. That's interesting. Big blind, we've got jacks, and we need to decide whether or not to squeeze over the low jack and small blind. I think we'll squeeze all the time. So this is going to be a pure raise, in my opinion. Yeah, okay. Ace-5 suited, and this was the raise or fold one, wasn't it? Yep. King-8 suited. This is the raise, call, fold because of the 3 big blind open, and we're in the big blind, and the King-8 suited is a little bit too weak. Yep. And this is the last new card. Low jack, pocket tens. Open to 2 big blinds. Hijack raises to 7.5. Folds around to us. Pocket tens in the spot is things raise, call, fold. So raise, call, fold. Yep. And now we've got 6 old cards to go through again. 10-9 suited. In disguise, we're not to squeeze. I think we're squeeze or call, so it's going to be raise or call. No, it's just a raise. So I got that wrong, so it's hard. 9-8 suited. Hijack opens. All right, this is a fold in a small blind. Yeah, found that easy. Let's go again. Cut off. Queen jack suited. I think this was the raise, call, fold, wasn't it? Raise, call, fold. Yeah. Big blind, King 2 suited. Small blind opens to 6 big blinds. Need to dig for this one. This was the raise or call, wasn't it? Yeah, raise or call. Raise or fold. All right. See, gotta do that one again. 10-9 suited. And we're squeezing this one, aren't we? So it's always raise. Yep. King 2 suited. And this was the see, we just saw it. I can't even remember. Raise or fold. All right, good. King 10 offsuit. This is a fold after the open the call. Yeah, easy. All right. Low jack opens to this. We get 3-bet. This was the... This was the raise or call, wasn't it? Raise or call. Raise, call, fold. All right, so we're finding difficult, so we've got to do it again. King 2 suited. Small blind opens to 6 big blinds. This is raise or fold. Yeah. King queen suited. Raise, call, fold. Yeah. All right, that's the last one. All right, I was good on that one. This is the last one. I knew what it was. It says, congratulations, you've finished studying the deck for now. We go back to the deck. And now tomorrow, all right, tomorrow it will give me some new cards. So give me 20 new cards and a bunch of previously studied cards. So the cards I have difficulty with today will be shown again to me tomorrow. Okay. So the whole point is that you can study more and more cards each day. And you'll eventually get through all 1,500 cards. And you'll get really good at knowing the answers to this, and you'll get really strong at pre-flop because your intuition for the spots will be greatly improved. So you've seen me do it. Shouldn't take you too long, right, to get through 20 cards. If you have more time for your first day or two, you can increase the card limit from like 20 cards up to like 50 cards or 100 cards if you want to really challenge yourself, and then drop that limit later on, because a lot of it will be relearning the old cards to make sure that you know your stuff, and then new cards will be added in, and over time your understanding of the game will grow, and you'll get a lot better at pre-flop. Okay, so that's that. So yeah, Anki there. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below. I will leave a link to this in the description. This will be free for everyone. You just have to create an account and add it to cart, go through the checkout process. All right, thanks guys. That's the end of this video. Hope you enjoy this pre-flop mastery deck. Currently, it's got all of the squeeze spots, 3-bet pots, 3-bet spots versus 3-bets. Doesn't have any versus 4-bet yet. So I'll be adding that in next month. So if you watch this in August or later, then the new one will have even more cards than the 1,500. Might have like 2,000 or so. All right. Bye now.